Hello everybody and welcome to the Learn Dota 2 League Season 21, Week 1. Last time, we had the worst stream ever known to man in history of mankind. Let's see what happens this time. With me here today, for who knows how long, is the Doctor of Dota, Randy.
Yeah, I'm still here. The call's still a little crusty, but a little crusty is better than fully crusty.
That's true. And you don't have to rely on my screen share to see the game this time, which is nice.
But that's true.
No Jakiro, no Pudge, no Razor, no Omni, no Night Stalker. The Omni ban is pretty good. That was a sick Omni. I don't know if you heard, but like, or saw. There was like this really sick play at top where Omni found Weaver and actually killed him before he had the chance to react. There was like a time he got a kill on a target that was invis because he successfully guessed where he was and just dropped the heal on him. He was making that Omni look sick.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I think I hear it's supposed to be good right now, so it's a smart ban anyway.
Yeah, well, Marith made it look really good. After that, I would not let him play it myself. I'm gonna ban out the VS. I didn't think VS had great impact in the last game, not due to anything Safat did, but more just because Safat was just the one guy who was getting caught. It was the one gank they could get, and they were getting him instead of somebody more valuable. It's not like he saw a lot of epic swaps just on that. So, he never got Ags, so. Didn't feel like the hero in itself had that great of impact, though I do feel like it was fine. I don't think it's worth a counter.
The heroes got respect banned in the first phase. That's crazy.
I do like how they got rid of the pause 4 Darkseer. The pause 4 Darkseer, I thought he played the Darkseer well, but it was just another pause 3, and it kind of griefed the lane phase a little bit. You know, Gotham ended the lane phase with 20 last hits on a pause 4. They're first picking the techies. Guess who that's for?
That's the Gotham drought, alright.
Oh yeah.
He's not drafting, but...
He might have just said, yeah, give me the techies, eh?
10 seconds remaining.
I remember back when it was still called a Confederation. The Canadian Confederation, they called it. I remember when we had to argue to British Columbia, we didn't want them in for a while, but they promised they'd build a railroad, eh? And then it was okay.
I remember when Techie said green mines.
He probably does, yeah. I mean, who doesn't? It's not like it's that long ago.
Sadly, we remember that tragic time.
I feel like, that was a change that got Ocelot to quit playing. I feel like, really, at its core, it's like, I don't know how many people were in LD2L. I don't know how many started playing after the Green Mines got the kibosh, which is an interesting thing to think about. Which stock coming up on the other side of the affair?
Seconds remaining.
I think Power's ban strategy here is fair. I don't think I agree with getting rid of the VS. Getting rid of everything else is probably fine. You know, even if the Darkseer griefed the lane, it's still owned. You know, that much certainly still happened. I think the smarter thing to have done would have just been to have Gotham just be the P3 that game, but you know how it goes.
10 seconds remaining.
Owned in a hard lane, too. I do not think facing Weaver Shaman as a Darkseer is that easy. It's not even that easy to just, you know, play the lane passive and just keep dropping ion shells on enemy creeps and all that. They did a pretty good job on it. Not that many rotations. There was one big one and it didn't really work out. They should make it work anyway. No Ursa.
Ursa powerful right now or what?
You could say Ursa Major. It's probably a comfort ban. I would imagine most of the bans in the first few weeks are going to be that.
10 seconds remaining.
That's true, yeah. Be comfort.
5 seconds remaining.
Or it could be I want to pick Underlord.
Could be, yeah. Let's run the Pitlord back. Definitely a comfortable pick for them. They did run it pretty early in the lineup there. Gonna be bringing out the Viper. I don't feel like this hero is that great right now, and this is a really early pick for him, so it's pretty scary. The good news is that one of his natural counters in the Drow is gone.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
What I learned the hard way in the mini is that you absolutely still do the old Viper build sometimes. We tried the new Viper build in a match that didn't make any sense, and it just got completely annihilated. It turns out that armor boost at low levels is not really that substantial, and heroes with ranged magic attacks will do a lot of damage to you in it anyway. And then we kind of got owned by a Viper doing the old build, so the thing I learned from the mini is absolutely be ready to be flexible with it. You cannot just rely on taking a bath. That might not cut it, so be ready to do the old way. I think if I did the old way in that particular match, I would have been a lot better off for it, frankly.
I think the last time I checked, which was a couple weeks ago, Viper had the worst 1v1 hero win rate in the game. And it was into Phantom Lancer.
Nice. Not surprised. I mean, they don't even necessarily need that.
Definitely changed some. Yeah, you
Any
just
decent
kill
silence.
Viper anyway.
Decent silence, you have to get BKB early life sucks.
Okay.
Something like that, it sucks.
That's really bad for Viper, yeah.
If you get some corrosives out before a Naga Siren song, you can just kind of sit in it and be like awesome, just feeling good. But if not, it can be pretty bad. Definitely, she has made the decision for me. Is going to have to do the corrosive bath. That much is certain. You are not going to win against the Naga Siren if you don't do that. That's just straight out. That's just straight out the case. It's going to be tough even if you do, because she is going to be continually bashing your mana. Even if she herself doesn't get involved, she can just keep sending her clones at you to bash your mana off a little bit.
Plus you have a Techies, like, stuns you. Okay, more repositioning heroes. Yeah, this is looking worse and worse of a Viper.
Yeah.
So they have a repositioning hero, a hero that makes you stay in place for 1,000,000 years, another hero that makes you stay in place for 1,000,000 years, and kills you while you're staying in place.
Nobody
Like,
to really
Viper's a
ult
hero
so
that does
far
well
either.
positioning game.
None of these guys
Yeah.
really have passes that you necessarily want to get rid of. Hey, Naga does, I guess. I think her little clones still have the passive even if she doesn't, so she might as well still have it even if you ult her. And B, you still have to get close to Naga Siren and then ult the right one. And not a guaranteed thing. Can be tough. I think this is a good coddle pick at least.
Yeah, I mean, makes Naga a little unhappy.
Makes Naga unhappy, can deal a little bit with the positioning screws that they have, and is a support that just doesn't need all that much money to participate in the game, which means he will be more than happy to play Minesweeper against techies. Frees up the Witch Doctor to be a little bit more active, and that's pretty good here. That's a good trade. I don't know how good of a Witch Doctor game this is going to be. I mean, you can guarantee that you're going to get a lot of cask bounces with the Naga Siren, but you can't guarantee that those bounces will actually do something useful. There is a very good chance at any time you just throw a casket into the middle of a fight, and it just hits a bunch of Naga illusions a lot. Not a bad gyro pick, either.
Radiant team back.
Okay.
Well, not the Invoker. Invoker's so dependent on both how you build him and how you play him, it's kind of hard to make any explicit calls from here. I can say that his ability to drain mana, even though Coddle does have a nominal answer to it, is going to be a pretty nasty thing. He's going to have to constantly be filling that mana up. Gyrocopter, Viper, two very cast-dependent heroes, so EMP very nasty for them.
Yeah, the two last picks look very specifically anti-Naga to me. Like, you just flack and Coddle Q and like Naga's illusions all die. But that's in theory anyway.
Hey Randy, I just had a thought.
What's the thought?
What if we've been griefed? What if Techies is being played by Safat and it's Gotham on pause for
Maybe.
Naga?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of what I was gonna go into. Like these two picks are
5 seconds
very
remaining.
anti-Naga, and like the other heroes don't necessarily care about them.
Yeah, they can absolutely just put the Naga on support, even if Gotham doesn't want to do it. It's, you know, at the end of the day, if you can sing when your captain tells you to, you can have impact on the Naga. Absolutely can. And they don't need to have the Naga to have a great game as a support. They can have a really crappy game as a support, and then they can just pick another P1 here. Looks like they're thinking that, actually. Looks like that thought has entered Power's cranium as he is
Yeah,
banned out the live stealer there.
After he dedicated 2 picks to it, he's thinking, wait a minute.
Yeah, that'd be really bad. He is at least getting rid of the nominal things he would flex off to. It would be good if he could guarantee a Puzzle Naga game, as this Naga game started to look increasingly worse as the picks went on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
But then if they don't pick a puzzle, you just wasted your less spins.
Gotham wants to see Harpoon on the Coddle this game.
Does he?
Dire team pick.
Final pick is Oracle.
Oracle.
It is going to be a Puzzle Naga. Oh. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I like the Oracle pick as a good support with it. But
Yeah, but like if all your illusions are done.
yeah.
5 seconds
I mean, they've got
remaining.
Purple Rain to help the illusions, so there's that. But
Choose your hero.
Pangolier is something that's going to be able to potentially be active during the Naga ult if things go out right. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, in a way, this is kind of the opposite of the first game, because I feel like the Kyhua Naga is
Okay, and more AoE.
almost not a win condition at all here. I feel like this is just such a bad Naga game with everything that's been picked into it, that it's going to be on the Invoker and the Magnus to really get the job done here. They definitely can. It's a very good Invoker game if it comes out right, and I'm sure Gundam can pull it off. It's a pretty good looking Magnus game. They didn't really ever pick anything that could answer it. The closest they got is Coddle, and that's not a full answer. That helps maybe one guy in it. So the Magnus and Invoker could definitely rule the roost here, and they definitely had very good game ones on both of those people. That makes me think that they could do it. But the Naga is going to have a tough time. Fighting in the Caustic Bath is going to suck. Fighting into the Gyrocopter is going to suck. When you ult, and then the Pangolier rolls into the song and starts messing with people, that's going to suck too, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just makes it harder to reset a fight. Like,
yeah.
I think your optimal path to victory here is like Magnus is just getting sick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a 0% chance.
I think that's about it.
And one thing I'd like to point out, we haven't necessarily talked about it yet, but it is a very good Gyrocopter game in a proactive sense as well. His team is pretty good at enabling him. Outside of the Viper, who kind of sticks out of this draft like a sore thumb. The Witch Doctor Cask is a very good tip to, very good tip, you see. Very good tip off for a fight for him. The Pangolier rolling in, causing chaos is a very good follow-up to his abilities, very good compliment. The Coddle being able to constantly keep him up on mana is a pretty good thing for him. He can also just help out with the big AoE in fights. Outside of the Viper, who's really just kind of there to sit in the bath and just try to attract the attention of the Naga Siren. It's a very good looking gyro game. It's a very good looking gyro game.
You too, shouts to you too, friend of the show.
True. Bono?
Yeah.
Or as we call him,
Personal friend of the show.
Bono? How did he never make the joke about, like, having a lawyer that's pro bono?
Maybe he did.
Yeah, I guess I haven't
I don't
ever
know.
followed him. I don't know anything about him except that I don't like
The
his
battle
music.
begins.
So maybe he has done that joke before. We'll just never know. Do for doing the bounty runes. Nobody really wants to do a level 1 fight here, as both teams shouldn't. I don't think either of these teams are great level 1s, so it's going to be just kind of like which support that contributes to this level 1 is going to pop off. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Last game, it was just all about the Kyhua Lifestealer. It was just like he was the best pick in the roster. He could answer everybody easily. It was all on him. He had the win condition. He was in the driver's seat the whole time. This time, very different looking game for him. So it'd be interesting to see how the dynamic of this team changes if it can't just be all about him.
I think it's like most Nagi games you can kind of say I don't care if my matchup is that bad because like I can just make the game go on for 50 minutes and then I'm unkillable. But like if you make the game go on for 50 minutes, you have a gyro with 6 items. It just deletes you.
You have a gyro with 6 items. You have a Pangolier with 6 items, who's really arguably probably the third best scaling hero in the server. It's probably going to outscale the Invoker realistically. So, it is very awkward.
You're kind of in like a weird spot where Radiant's best like win timing is like before Gyro is fully powerful, but while Naga is fully powerful, it's like weird.
Does that time exist?
Like, I'm not sure it exists, no. Especially if Gyro starts like it like has a really good early game. Like you kind of are relying on Gyro to get fucked up.
Yeah.
And need to like come back.
I mean, the lane ain't great for him. I don't think Gyro has many particularly good lanes. I think he is a classic pause one in that sense. And Gotham does have a very easy, yeah, he's already at it. Very easy hero to just come down here stack camps with as well. Let's go Pango. True, shout out to London who's joined us in chat. London, we delayed. Apparently Safat was on his fast today. So yeah, I mentioned you. I was like, I remember a time London paused because the fast ended. So yeah, there you go. I don't know if you know this Safat guy, but pretty good situation for him to cut into. They are playing the lane pretty passively on the Radiant side. I don't know if they're particularly allowed to do that. Gyro has her covered from a pretty bad first wave. It is definitely good that they're going to be able to... Yeah, the Gotham just rotated here to bot. Didn't really get much for the troubles. They did not... Oh, they did get the Lotus. Never mind. I was about to say they did not even get the Lotus for that, but that is not true. Loading. Maybe he ran a little far back there to get Trinks there. I think he probably could have stayed a little closer to this lane, but it's not the worst thing in the world because at least Viper's going to get the solo XP. Gotham is dead. This is very dead looking Gotham. Yep, first blood. Probably should not have done Blast Off. I always want to call that Suicide Squad. He probably should not have done Blast Off when he had the Witch Doctor on him. I haven't really ever thought about what a bad matchup that is for yourself there, but...
Yeah.
Probably did not want to blast off the Maledict. Probably wanted to just let that
one skills, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you do it first.
Yep, which you definitely did not do there. It's not an easy thing to do first, really. Let's see the ranges. I mean, just outside of the real politic that you're probably not going to blast off at the beginning of the fight. That's just not that common. Yeah, Paralyzing Cask is like... Yeah, no, it does have considerably larger range than the cast does, but...
Yeah,
still,
but it's not instant.
not the cast,
so, like, we're going to walk up to you.
Yeah.
Because Melody doesn't. Unless he's like super far back, you can respond.
Yeah. I mean, I think the real politic is in the situation that you're not going to be risking the Maledict. You're not going to land it anyway. You're just going to ignore it.
Radiant's
Coddle
courier
on the
has
back
been
line
killed.
here. Snipes one courier. Looking to have Oracles next. Yep,
Radiant's
snipes
courier
both
has been
couriers
killed.
and then tries to go home. I don't know if he's making this. Yep, no.
Invoker is about to die. I don't think so. He's fine.
Yep, very low here. He's gonna have to be careful because the Pangolier is about to hit 6. He has enough mana, even after doing that, to hit the ult immediately. So Invoker is gonna need a plan when that happens. Okay, the answer is he's going to hit the EMP. That certainly disarms that particular issue.
Yeah. Got some rune watching here.
Yeah, really, even in lane. I feel like Kyhua could actually probably win that exchange, but he doesn't want to risk it even. He's only got two levels apiece of these things. He's still pretty brittle until he's maxed on both these skills. That's something I would like to say to everybody because I learned it the hard way. It is a bit of a bluff. The Caustic Bath in lane is a little bit of a bluff. If you fight into that, you absolutely can win that. Because I've been the guy in the bath getting owned by physical damage from Troll Warlord, so...
Yeah, speaking of, we kind of saw a little mini version of it there. Like, went parody for Naga on a train.
They're looking at the Invoker pretty hard here. They brought the Coddle into the lane for the Pangolier here. But
Coddle's here because, like, Gotham was trying to do some stuff earlier.
you miss the flashlight, nothing much comes out of it. Things are looking pretty good for the Gyro here. Gyro, second place for last hits. Looking pretty good. He is on parity with the Magnus, but I don't know if, again, I don't know if Magnus likes that fact. I feel like Magnus would really rather be ahead right about now.
Precious bounty.
They still do have these big stacks. They're going to need to take these sooner than later. You absolutely don't want to leave big stacks in your jungle for that long against a team with a Gyrocopter, because that could go very badly for you. Luckily, they have a very good stack cleaner in the form of the Magnus, so...
Brother.
Well, Gotham ended up blasting off onto that Maledict, and so is now going to take about 1 trillion damage for his troubles. He actually had to get Tranquil Boots there, which I don't think is that unusual for techies, but he had to get Tranks there just to stop that from basically forcing him back to spawn every time it happens to him. Pangolier, very continually losing all of his mana here, has coming from Magic Wand, which is going to help a little bit. He's just going to have to watch Gundam take this Invis
Yeah,
rune.
he's also getting none of these runes, which is not helping.
Yeah.
Radiant's
He does have a lot of denies, there's that. Poker also has a pretty good amount, but... You know, 10 denies, melee versus range. Pretty good for his situation. Yeah, it's not like Invoker's a little wimpy boy or anything.
RP.
Okay. Techies is just going to sacrifice himself on that. Good Sunstrike, but
No.
good rotation by Coddle as well, and double kill for power.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You hate to see the Gyro being that close to dead.
Yeah, you hate to see him being that close to dead and then subsequently getting a double kill off of it. And then he stacks a camp, look at that, what
As
a
long as he doesn't die to neutrals right now.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad, but...
Okay, he's got a salve, it's
Yep.
fine.
Gets thanked from above. I mean, it's an allied SAS, so it's only going to be like 200 HP, but okay, and they are successfully going to kill Kyhua in the jungle. Viper did not even level up his ult here. They got that kill just now. I wish I knew the circumstances. Two of them only did about 500 damage, so Naga's half dead in the jungle doing camps, and then just gets caught, is I think what's going on here. But yeah, that's really not a good sign. When your Pazwan is going to have a hard game and then just gets casually ganked, their Pazwan, it looks like they're going to have an awesome game, gets a double kill. So over in the net worth charts here, yeah, it's the exact opposite of what they looked like this time last game. Just linear advantage favoring Dire. Everybody above their Radiant counterparts.
I mean, at least in the last game, the carry who was Weaver was on the top of the losing game at this point in the game. Rope Witch Doctor.
Yep. The Invoker is going to make a rotation here. They're going to get the Witch Doctor. The gyro is very low, but I think they're imagining people behind
really scared.
Yeah. They did not see the Viper or the Coddle on the map there, and I think we're thinking they must be close by. That's cheating.
You can kill that guy. He's dying.
Yeah, he is. He just overstayed there. That was a little foolhardy on the part of Power. I think he assumed that they were backing and backing off that kill more than they really were. I think it was the way, like they weren't going in because they didn't see the Viper or the Coddle, and then the Coddle revealed himself, and then the Viper revealed himself, and they were not scared anymore. Because he's just on map. They were just both on map. Everybody was actually at that point. So they were not actually scared of him. They were scared of the numbers. I don't think he appreciated that.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
With Invoker taking a powder from mid at this point, pretty much completely gone from this lane. Oh no, he's TPing back in. The Pangolier did get about out that tower dead, which his own tower is looking fine and fresh. So 2 earned charges, by the way, on old Invoker. He is doing well.
Some stuff. Oh no! Not like this!
Coddle is going to get caught.
They mistimed the RP. I'll pretend I didn't see it.
It's okay, I really didn't see it. So, you know, for the tips at Marith, we're just going to ignore that. Apparently Marith has an unwashed face or something? I don't know. Somebody has an unwashed face. I don't know who the she is in this equation. Invoker has picked up a, well, he said that in the pregame as well. Invoker has picked up Midas here, which is probably for the best realistically. It's a pretty good timing on the Midas, 12 minutes. Especially considering he already has an urn as well. Gonna be good. Still looking at these camps that need to be done over here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Gotham actually taken this particular camp here. I was waiting to get one more stack in the Ancients. And no dice. They immediately run back into camp because he went out of vision for them. Viper is going to use the max level corrosive to try and push up this tower. Very slow pusher when you're doing this build, unlike the other one where you push like lightning in a bottle. But he is going to get the job done. Nobody on the Radiant is rotating for it.
Lightning in a bottle is a double damage card.
True.
Sorry, amplified damage.
Yeah, come on, Randy. Jeez, what year is it? 2022.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Naga doing a decently stacked little camp down here as her tower falls.
Pharaoh? It's dying.
Gonna go down! Very good. Very good. Magnus in particular kind of needed that. Unfortunately, the techies got the kill, but, you know, he still got some money for it and knocked some out of Gyro's pocket. Got some XP for it. Very, very good. Would really want to see, like, an Empower level coming in sooner than later, but... This giant ancient stack is just making me nervous. That's a lot of money there, and the Gyro can just take it up like that. I better be conscious about that. Radiant actually does not have anyone even close to this particular wisdom, so they're not going to get it for a while, if perhaps ever.
I think Gyro's going to be pretty reserved in the next couple minutes anyway. Because he's kind of poked his face out on the map and gotten killed twice in a row. So
Yeah.
I think this stack is safe for a bit, but you still want to take it. Song mid.
Yeah, this is a cool song. It's very okay. Well, it
No,
got a little less
not
cool.
like this.
He's still gonna die
Oh.
though,
Radiant's middle
virtually
tower
guaranteed.
Leg?
Took a lot of damage for that.
Not, okay. These
Witch
ults are
Doctor
flying around.
Kind of ulted
willy-nilly.
nothing. Yeah.
Oh no, the techies.
Roshan. Oh, the Witch Doctor barely survives getting tossed by Roche. So overall, that was T1 mid for Viper, basically.
But nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Many skills used, nothing really happened, and DJ's question marks in all chat.
They're
Which,
taking
I
the
mean,
stack.
yeah, I don't know why that
Yeah.
tip happened either.
They're failing to take the stack. My bad.
They don't actually have Empower on the Magnus, and I don't really think Naga's going to be capable of doing this for a while, so...
Sealed up at least.
Yep, they just need, to do this, they're just going to need at least a level of Empower on the Naga to make that happen. They did get a level of it, so can potentially do that now. Naga just sitting here with no mana. I think one thing I didn't really think about as much as well with this Naga matchup to make it as annoying as possible is having your mana constantly shaved off by the Pangolier. That Pangolier, one of the best ways to kill your mana in the whole game, I think. Gonna walk into 2 mines though.
is under attack.
One of the best ways to kill your mana in the whole game, and Naga Siren is nothing without mana, basically. Gonna find Viper here, gonna get rid of him under the tower, but they're gonna lose
nice
the Magnus
RP.
for it.
Okay. No one else is here. It was a nice RP at 30.
Yep. Gonna take out the Oracle as well, which is going to tilt the gold advantage to the Dire. Double kill for the Pangolier, who has taken 2nd place on the charts. Even with the Midas, Invoker is actually kind of struggling to stay up to pace with the Radiant or with the Dire Chorus here. It's not a great
Awkward.
sign, all things considered.
Radiant's
It's a little awkward because the rest of this Radiant team wants to fight right now. Like, Naga does not want to fight right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that awkward timing, you know, where it's like the best timing for Radiant to win this game kind of isn't a timing that exists. Has the Manta style at least. Booker has finished his big urn here. He's finished his Spirit Vessel. It's very
Kill this
awkward.
tower.
You really, if you have Midas, you want to be way out in front because after all, at the end of the day, even if it is a little bit more, you know, about XP than the gold necessarily, or at least it is about as XP as much as is about the gold necessarily. You know, his income is kind of like false in a way. Not his income, but his net worth is kind of false in a way. He's kind of a paper tiger, because a lot of that net worth is tied up into a 2,200 gold item that really gives him no stats. So right now, that chart says he's at 7,800, but really, for all intents and purposes, he's at, let's just be generous and say he's 1,500 down, right? So he's really just about to hit, 6,500, right? Like, that's where he's really at. He's basically on par with the Viper. And again, he can't extend that, but if the enemy team is running away with it so much, it is hard for him to do that much about it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Speaking of that team, Dire looking through the Radiant jungle. They are really finding anybody they want. They found the Oracle, but they can't be too happy. Please do not ult. Please do not drop 2 ults on the Oracle, guys. That is not necessary. Please do not Viper Strike as support anyway. This is not what this ability is for. You not get like solo kills with that. Okay, they did finally get this ancient game here. I think they actually just did that ancient stack right as the Dire were about to come in, so that's good timing.
We had an arcane rune too, so this cooldown's even shorter.
Radiant are scanning.
Where are you? The answer is your top lane. They're pushing T2.
Yeah. Smoke. Interesting. Little smoke, disengage.
Yeah, this isn't even
they
a
can loop back in the
disengage. This
gyro?
is a smoke, and they're going to try and fall on the first person they see with the
Okay.
gyro.
Kill the gyro.
But-
It's up to you.
Nope, they're just gonna
Okay.
disengage.
Goodbye. They don't see Pango on the map.
Radiant's courier
I
has
guess.
been killed.
I'm trying to
True.
come up with a reason why that happened.
Gonna find Coddle here on the back line doing some warding duty. Just gonna completely maul him.
It's a common support death.
Yeah, just an awkward situation for the Dire there, who really wanted to find the, really just wanted to find somebody more substantial than the Oracle there, and found nobody, found nothing. They were airing their grievances in all chat, because the rating was just team enemy GG jungle, I guess. Team Dire GG jungle. Just kind of awkward timing.
Team smoke disengaged 1v3.
Yep. I mean, it wasn't a real 1v3.
Rest
Goodbye,
in peace.
Toasty.
Radiant are
Hey, at least he got the shard for it. Radiant engage. No, Gyro. That
Oh,
was
no.
so foolhardy.
Yeah.
No, baby, no.
That's so tragic.
Man, what a bad time to try and just raw drop the TP. Unfortunately.
He dies either way. His Magnus a blink, but yeah.
Hey, at the very least, you gotta run until they would see somebody else first. They would have seen the Viper first, so you just kept running, not him.
Yeah.
You just stopped the TP. Magnus looking for a quick get there, falling on the Coddle. No dice, as they say. Let's give the Lovers of Power on the Radiant some momentum here. Magnus has been kind of stalling, but a kill like that got him back into gear.
Oh,
Okay, this could be a pretty good get if they get it, but it's a very difficult and risky kill.
this Oracle purchase is so aggressive. I love to see it.
Thanks for the follow. London_96.
Oh.
Shout out to London for the follow. I am surprised you weren't already, frankly.
Radiant's bottom
It's a
tower
little fractured.
Yeah, fight's very
Yo.
fractured. They're actually going to be able to get the techies, and then
He was dead.
Pango walks into a mine. Techies
He walked in,
revenge,
like,
baby.
6 lines in a row. Okay, disengage.
Yep. Tracking the Naga here. They don't really have any blinks or anything to try. Okay!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Invoker died of the Maledict. The Invoker
Well
died
said.
of the Oh no, Invoker, you had a greater healing Lotus and you had a full wand. No. Oh no, baby. Oh no.
He's looking for the cheese or whatever that
True.
item is.
But 1,000 gold swing towards the Dire, back onto it. Actually, nearly 2,000. Gonna find the Cull. They're gonna drop a lot on him. That's a really cool looking RP, and they got the
Bring him in,
Giro. Giro just kind of walks into it, but
Nice.
I'm starting to believe. No, that was totally fine. Just
Oh.
barely.
3-man skewer by my
Terrifying
My
fight.
friend Magnus.
Oh, the flashlight almost assassinates the Magnus. Kyhua is still kind of in danger. No, he's fine. Stop running!
Stop running. Alright.
Let it happen. Nope.
Kind of unfortunate that even with that Magnus play, you're
Dire's
going 3
middle
for 3,
tower
but-
is under attack.
Yeah, it's a
Dire's
big
middle
3.
tower has fallen.
It's a big 3, and it enables them to take a tower for it, so it is definitely still a clean win. Swings nearly 2k gold. With the T1 tower, it definitely is
Dire's
about
middle
2k.
tower is under attack.
They're making the best of their time. Power has fallen to second place here. He's trying to build up a BKB, but sadly for him, that's not necessarily going to stop what just happened to him.
Finders, keepers.
Coddle, building up the Ags here, seemingly. Yep, Coddle building up the Ags. We'll have that pretty soon. That's going to be a major potential issue for the Magnus here. That's going to be kind of a big shift for this lineup, especially considering Mag is just starting to build his BKB. The Ignis being placed right on top of the RP is just bad news no matter how you slice it. And it can potentially screw up a Naga ult too. Oh, nice! I don't know if there are any admins who are Listen. Anybody who mods my chat, please kill that man.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I could do it too, I guess. My PC is no longer hero. Oh, everyone heard me 2 minutes ago.
My Viper's
There we go.
almost solo dying.
Yeah. But then my Viper is really behind, and not being able to solo kill him at this point when he really doesn't have much of a substantial inventory is kind of a bad look. It's definitely still in play
Killed
here.
Three people in this game have 0 denies.
It's definitely still in play here. Like I said, the 1-to-1 matchup is bad. The longer things go, the better it's going to get for the Dire. But as it stands right now, the Radiant are in a good position and absolutely can do the job here. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. But we can win this game. It's definitely within the realm of reason, to say the least. They're doing a very good job trying to farm as quick as possible, trying to make that difficult time, like, come to light, trying to make that difficult time come to reality.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
Gotham slow sieging the top
Dire's
two
middle
on
tower is
by
under
just
attack.
farming as fast as possible while the team tries to put the thumb down on the Gyro as fast as possible to make that time between the Naga coming online and the
Arrows TP.
Gyro really coming online as long as possible. Again, all they get for the Pangolier ult is most of the Oracle's life bar. Not even all of it. Kind of awkward. They have a Rod of Atos now on the Viper. Gonna be, speaking of awkward, pretty awkward for them as they don't actually
Major Gyro respond to nice dying.
Yeah, it's really bad. They're gonna try and do everything they can to keep power on, and they do, and then he walks into a mine! Wow. What a fight.
That was so awful if he survived.
Yeah.
I think it's literally game over if he survives, but no, it's somewhat okay because he died.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just kills everybody there and then walks onto a mine. Not the P1 or P2, notably. A fight basically happened without Naga and mostly without the Invoker. See the recap, that's about 1,000 gold swing towards the Radiant.
You're
Another
not
death time
going
with the
to
Gyro.
Dire's bottom tower
Viper's
is
having
fallen.
fun.
Dire's top
It's the most
tower
you could
is
possibly get
under
out of
attack.
it if you're Radiant.
Oracle is not having fun. Question
What's
mark?
wrong, man? Okay, there were... I mentioned there are 3 people with 0 denies in this game. They're all supports. Just throwing
Was it
that
something
out there.
I said?
Neophobia just followed.
Shout out to Ratophobia. I know some of the... Apparently one of the games was very good because I got a bunch of DMs that were not very happy from one of the players. So, I know one of the games is out already.
It's not a good sign.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Heart on the Naga Siren. Game is slowing down quite a bit here, which is to the Dire's advantage. It is very sad here that the Naga Siren is doing good, but like they cannot rely on this as a late game option. The matchup is just so bad at so many things to mess with it. Basically, the first time they RP Gyro and Gyro doesn't die, it's over. That's basically the long and short of it.
Yeah, you have to like pen them uphill at this point. Like,
Yeah.
these outers need to be dying.
Okay, they're about to just jump on him here, though.
Okay.
Good RP is going to instantly kill the... Okay. Going to instantly
Very
kill the
good.
Coddle. It's going to get rid of
So-
the Gyrocopter, follow up
Yep.
on the Witch Doctor, re-non.
Now do exactly what I said you should do. Kill these outers and pen them in base.
This is very good for the Radiant. This is exactly what I was talking about there. Like, this is the big condition here. The Magnus and the Invoker were going to be the main characters of the play, and in that fight you had a baller Magnus, all followed up by some very good play out of the Invoker. Ooh,
What is this banter?
damn Safat. It's owning Safat with, or being owned by Safat with facts and logic. Oh yeah, that was very good.
Maybe he didn't buy the smoke. It was just secondhand smoke, you know?
Yeah, again, this Marith, I don't know who Marith is. They're new to me. I've never seen them before, but this is a big gold star on Marith this series. It's a banger of a set. Very good on the Omni, looking very good on the Magnus. I was talking, what's this team going to look like if Kyhua is in the win condition, and when Magnus and Invoker are the win condition? It's looking fine so far. They do have to seal the deal, though. They do have to put this to a finale. Yeah. Megaleer in deep, but that all did nothing. Huge Ignis Mathis, goodbye, Magnus!
Okay,
Kyhua
now
ended
you
up with the
got it.
Aegis anyway, though!
Yeah, that could have been a real bad. They actually gonna save the
Oh, no.
Aegis by singing here.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It almost went
Yep.
wrong anyway due to the Ignis. They're going to have to be happy with just Gotham now.
So, yeah, that's fine. Like, literally, you just reset for next fight and have the Aegis, so
Yeah.
it's mostly okay. It was kind of bad, but it's mostly okay.
Downside
Maybe
is
both of them die.
they are still going to lose T2 here. Okay, Invoker cannot be going out like this. This is a
Radiant's
little
bottom
crazy.
tower is under attack.
Yeah.
They killed a courier with the gem on it. Awkward.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah, the Naga Illusions go out to try and harass these guys, but the Naga Illusions are not even killing the supports at this point, so... Not a great sign in a Naga game. They also have the Gleipnir on the Viper, which is also going to
Magnus.
pull a little bit more duty.
Stay
as far as
aggressively on this Viper.
Yep,
Murder
Viper's just going to get
Viper.
melted, just overstays his welcome here, doesn't believe with the rest of the team, and gets to go to hell unlike the rest of the team, going for a Blade Mail here, which I guess is fine, but you're pretty low on HP for that. So you definitely want to follow that up with a nice big meaty HP item.
There's nothing
Honestly,
in this world that Magnus hates more than Missile Hammers.
yep. Honestly, I think I would prefer to see a 4-staff type deal here. I feel like getting stuck somewhere is a much larger issue than that can be prevented. You don't need to go just take them with you when you go down. I think you can just not go down here. It's a tricky BKB game because this is the main thing that's going to kill you, and this does not care about your BKB at all. And once it gets down to 6 seconds, this is going to be pretty close to outlasting that. I mean, it's going to be over half the duration of it.
Is under attack.
Yep,
We'll poke uphill.
we got a great poke uphill push. They got the bombs from the techies. They've got Naga Illusions. They've got the spirits. Pretty cool looking RP on 2 is going to get Pangolier and Viper. Going to waste a lot of the Pangolier ult time. He is still going to be able to get the Magnus though.
Naga's dying.
Naga's, yeah. First
And is very
death.
alone here if he's Aegis.
Spawns right on the Ignis. Unintentionally well timed. She's going to sing her way out, but she's going to get hit by a missile right in front of Pango as it ends.
Not like that is so unlucky.
Wow.
Oh,
Gotham Suicide, Gotham Blast Off onto the Pangolier, just gets eliminated.
Gotham.
Invoker back in the fight. Okay, it looked like this was going to be a disaster piece,
Holy
but
Gotham.
great plays by
There's
Gotham and Gundam.
Oh my. That's
The
insane.
real GG's turned that one around hard. Wow, I thought that was going to be the beginning of the end, but instead it's dangerously close to 5. Yep. 5 dead. They bought back on Coddle. Coddle's looking to try and get a funny
Wow.
little snipe on the Invoker. Gets nothing for his trouble. Look, it still has another life here. It's about half full. Has a heart of Taras. It's pumping right now. It's going to take the mid
Hey, don't
T3.
casually
Going to take
die,
the
please.
range racks.
Dire's middle
Do it.
Ignis. Okay, goodbye, Viper. And Invoker goes on the back line to get rid of the poor Coddle. Lumix is godlike.
Man. Yeah, that
Wow!
play was backbreaking.
Very impressive game. I could say that the Dire did make mistakes, and they did. I think Power often stuck his neck out unnecessarily.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
I do think there were a couple of the Witch Doctor and Viper ults in particular that just kind of hit the ground, just did nothing. That were, you know, you shouldn't have hit R there. I could say, reasonably speaking, that the Power team made mistakes, and they did. But I don't think the Power team's mistakes were, like, criminal. I don't think they were horrific. They're gonna at least get a turnaround out of the base, maybe?
It's the classic kill Rex and then die play. Oh,
No, it's
maybe
the
not.
classic kill Rax and then get RP'd
Rex and then almost die.
yeah. Then everyone leaves play.
Oh my god, dude.
This is crazy talk.
Oh.
No! No, 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 no! You can't kill the gyro! Wow! Poor Power, dude. Poor Power. He's gonna buy back, but it's too little too late.
So impressive.
We're done, so. Wow.
And my Invoker is carrying this game, I believe.
I can't even blame him. I think I think everyone's doing really good.
Yeah.
It's looked like a great
The
Techies
core
game.
trio is like deadly.
Yeah, it's looked like a great Techies game. It's looked like a great
Dire's top
Magnus game. It's a tough Naga game, but he's been doing his best in it. He has certainly been playing it right. He has not been falling into the pitfalls, and it looked like we're going to be there for him. And you know, has hit his win condition that time that we didn't even know if it was real. Of, you know, when he's going to be online and the gyrocopter isn't. Well, it's, you know, it's very real here. They've got an ounce left on this melee rack. Somebody can look at this melee rack and it dies. I don't know if they realize that even. Okay, yeah, somebody calls it out. Marith calls it out.
Someone other than the Invoker should hit. There you go.
Okay. No.
Gyro's
Oh, baby.
directing.
No, baby.
Okay.
Okay, BKBs and yeah.
Very bad. Okay. Call it, guys.
Witch Doctor hits the funny little channel skill, gets nothing for it, and goes down. Viper is just getting ignored. Issue with the caustic bath. You can just not fight there. Power calls the G's. DJ is saying, not yet, brother. But
There you go.
he has no power in this world. We're going home. 2-0 for Kyhua. I didn't know if they were going to be able to do it this time. I thought the other team had a better draft. I think the execution factor was just such a different world. I think there was some rough stuff on the Power team. Not that much rough stuff, that's the good news. You know, oftentimes at a time like this, I'm sitting here trying not to flame a team into oblivion. But, just very well played, executed combo there on the part of Kiowa's team. They took all the upsides of their draft, they magnified them 10 times, they sat on the downsides, they made sure that wasn't going to be a big problem. And it absolutely could have been. It looked like it could have been. But, nope. It is, just a very impressive victory on Kiowa's team. I was kind of sleeping on these guys, because I don't know who most of them are, but yeah, that looked very good. Like, even, like, the guys who I knew who they are, like, it felt like, you know, that was a very good performance by Gundam, even by his normal standards. That was like a punch above for Gotham. Looked really good. So yeah, there we go. If you or somebody you know wants to learn Dota 2 at a casual or competitive level, go to ld2l.gg today to sign up. It's too late to get into this season, but stand-ins are always needed. We are definitely going to be looking for more guys in Season 22. And for those of you who are listening, I will be back in about an hour and a half for the typical Suffering Sunday, where I play terrible, terrible games to torture myself for your amusement. This week's theme, terrible licensed GBA games. Hope to see you there, and we will see you next time.